Good morning, everyone. We're just waking up. Maybe you are too. It is our Sunday going into Monday. It's Monday. And it is the most important. This is the most important week in trading in history for all of us. We're going to take a look back to front, front to back, see what the charts show. And again, the market's actually open here in about an hour and a half from recording this video. And so I to start, I'm going to say I am leaning positive. I am leaning bullish in the immediate short term. We're going to start with the 6 hour on Bitcoin. First off, again, the spider lines are absolutely insane. And Bitcoin, where it's at right now, at this 11,000 mark. Beautiful basic strategy. Beautiful overall bullish basic strategy from this view. We have our green RSIs very super close, almost inside of each other, coming up here. We have had our big boy, bit boy green dots mark, momentum coming up, trigger wave, momentum still deep on the downside, but it's coming up here. Money flow looks like it's coming up to the upside. VWAP oscillation, yellow wave is thick, and we have momentum coming up potentially, maybe. I mean, the gates are open right here. The gates are open. We'll see it market open. But you know what? We just came up to this resistance here, and so if I was a betting man, which I am, just off this time frame and nothing else, I would expect, maybe we pull back, kind of like just like this one, right? In fact, you could, I know I'm going to have a couple whiners out there, but in my opinion, Fibonacci goes both ways. In fact, it's not my opinion, it's law. Fibonacci doesn't go in one direction, right? So you could go, oh, boom, boom, and then that would be your, golden pocket. But if we actually come back, well, to bet this one right here lines up pretty good. Okay, boom. So in my opinion, you can go both ways, right? And so, boom, like right here, a plebeian will say, oh, I'll probably do it this way. The golden pocket's down here, right? And that's not wrong, but you can do it both ways. And so my guess is if during the Monday open or whenever today, at some point, if Bitcoin was to pull back to like 1099, this area, 110 area, that might be a place to maybe look for long. We would see what would happen here. We would see that would happen here. But the 6 hour, again, over the weekend, obviously this it just had some upward action here over the weekend. So that's good. We'll see what happens, when the market actually opens. Let's actually go to a higher time frame. The daily momentum clipping on the daily, 12 hours left. Money flow coming up a little bit here. VWAP oscillation coming up a little bit here. Yep. People ever super bearish on Twitter, super bearish. This is a super support right here. This 105 area. And these are the OG spider lines from 2013 or to 2017, whenever that was. Let's go to the weekly. Weekly. We do have some trigger waves down, almost a little head and shoulders here, quasi. So we'll see what happens here. Looking for, if you're a bull, obviously looking for this to curve up. So we'll see all, again, we're passing through the weekend. We're going to be collecting Monday's data come Monday. The 4 hour money flow coming up. We are coming up to this first momentum hitch. And this is probably the most difficult choices you have to make with Market Cipher is when you come across this first momentum clip on a basic strategy entry, when money flow's coming up, RSIs are going up, momentum's coming up. And really the best thing you can do at this moment when this momentum is pinching, because it could be a little, maybe it comes down a little, maybe it doesn't, maybe this turns into a continuous wave, or shit could hit the fan. The best thing you can do in this situation, A, is to go to a larger time frame and see what the overall trend is. That's the best thing you can do. Maybe you shave some profits here if you already got in, take a little profit, see what happens next. Hourly looking pretty good here. Nice little curvature on the upside on the VWAP oscillation. RSIs are strong. Not making a move here before market, but we'll be keeping our eye open on there. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Yeah, boy, I tell you. Yeah, I mean, we'll see if this turns into something. RSIs, it's mid-range. This is mid-range right now. We are in mid-range right here. So yeah, we're gonna wait and see what happens here. But we do have green RSIs. Money flow is red. It's a little ant. There's a lot of cross-acting, tough-acting, thin-acting. So as far as making a move, obviously not right now. We're gonna be waiting to see what happens today on market open. I'm gonna try to be a little more active instead of just doing one video a week. Try to be a little more active this week and the coming weeks. Side note, off subject. Found out that a gentleman I used to work for many years, a mentor you could say, got killed in a hit and run. Dropped his wife's kids off at school and was walking home, decided to walk home, and he got hit by a truck, hit and run. Never found didn't find the guy who did it. Just like that shit can happen. Don't walk on streets, especially if you live in a place where cars are zooming by, man. Crazy. Also, for the sociopath group, thank you for your patience. I'm still waiting for BITUNIX to get back to me. For those, I'm reimbursing you guys, and I'm in a couple little trades to see if I can add a little bit to that as well. So thank you for your patience. Just please be a little more patient. Let's take a look. See here. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look here. Boy, I tell you, this COAI has been, I mean, my God. Was in a long on this, let it simmer, and got liquidated. And, I mean, this is right at the point where it got licked. And, man, when one of these gets licked, it's like that's kind of the time where I'm like, damn, I should enter now. And so I am in a new COAI long. Sheesh. We'll see this. Man, this is some Chinese. This is Chinese as hell right here. This is Chinese. Talk about a Chinese Chong. Chinese Ching Chong. And if you're new here, we don't just talk about the firm. This is the oldest, probably the first pattern we've ever discovered, the 4 impulse wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it dumps. And my gosh, that's a real one right there. So if you do not have the Chong in your pattern book, make sure it's in there. If you don't have a pattern book, make sure you make one. Did I hit record? Am I recording right now? Oh, shit.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. Now, gold.
All these people on don't listen to anyone on Twitter, okay? It doesn't matter that there was lines of people buying retail gold. That doesn't mean anything. The amount of retail people that buy physical gold has zero impact on the gold price. 3 times when gold was, and I wrote the article on this, I did an article on this, okay? During this whole span, this was a 12, 13-year span right here, there was at least three times where people were lined up to buy gold all around the world. Didn't move the price because it was all controlled by 3 banks that had 70% of the sell side paper. They had too much. This is something we've been talking about for literally years now. And after being held down for 13 years, how long? Let's see here. From 2011 to 2023, 12 years. It's just getting started, in my opinion. Gold is not going to stop for many reasons. Gold ain't going to stop. It might have its little pullbacks. This ain't going to stop. Yeah, this ain't going to stop. 2 different things, 2 different asset classes. You don't have to be hate gold to like Bitcoin and like crypto. And boy, look at that. Look at that beautiful VWAP oscillation coming up. Yeah, gold's going to keep on going. Gold's going to keep on going. So don't get left in the dust, okay? IAU. By the way, the options video, it's halfway done. I promise I will get it done. It'll be finished this week. Whoops. Type UNC over there. IAU, okay. iShares Gold Trust is the one I like to use. That's what I like to do long call options on. We've been in this, been hammering this. The price of gold goes up, it goes up. If the price of gold goes down, it goes down. I wrote an article on the gold stuff on my Twitter, okay? And first time I wrote an article, it's pretty cool. It's a nice little read if you're sitting down, on the, it's a good little read for maybe 5 minutes, if that, not even. So, damn, look, I'm so proud of myself for writing this. And in fact, when I was finished with it, I clicked on something, thought I lost the whole thing. I was like, there's no way now I'm retyping this, but thank God it's saved. Thank God. So yeah, we're going to see what the market brings to us today. I am long on COAI right now, cautiously. And yeah, I am expecting just off of probabilities that we get some type of little pullback. If the price is going to continue, if we get some little pullback before this thing has a shot at coming back up before, and I'll just do a reverse Fibonacci. We'll do a reverse Fibonacci for that right one, or a standard Fibonacci. But if things keep looking good, if things keep looking bullish, reverse Fibonacci target would be like 1,900. Get in on that shit. Yeah, folks, we'll see what it's the most important week. It's the most important trading day of your life is the new day. I guess I'll see you guys soon. That's all I got for you for now. And hopefully, I think this whole Binance thing's really, a lot of people are crapped out. That was tragic. That what Binance did to everyone was absolutely tragic. And like everyone else, I'm exploring my options as far as exchanges and whatnot, or other places, Hyperlick. With the copy trading stuff, I'm probably gonna take a little break from that. And I think if I do, I am gonna do it again, but it's gonna have to be a little different. I'm gonna have to do it probably somewhere else where the fees aren't so rough, the slippage isn't so bad, and I don't know. So I'm gonna be exploring. So I'm playing around with Hyperlick a little bit, and that might. Well, we'll see. We'll see. But no doubt, it's been a tough past 4 months, at least for me. I know it has for a lot of other people, but that's no excuse. And just moving forward, I want to make sure that I'm not ignoring what's in front of me. Yeah. So that's what I felt like I did. Like, man, when I look at Bitcoin on the 4 hour and the 6 hour, and that shit was just coming right down, right here. I remember this. But I'm like, oh, fuck, in denial. I was in denial. In fact, where is that thing? Where is that? Okay. Trading. What is the trading? Trading psychology chart. Here it is. Okay, let's see this. What part? Where's denial? All right, let's take a look. See here. Where's denial? Oh, shit. Okay, this was denial. Okay, I was in denial. Let's go to the 2.0 spider lines. See how those are looking. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Okay. What is this? This is 100. Yeah, same with the 105. Same thing with the 1.0s. About the same area. Same area. What about non-log? Ooh, look at that. Non-log, same area. That 105. Man, that's a doozy. This 105 is a doozy. This 105 is a doozy. We got R size picking up here on this. We're on the 6 hour. So I'm actually, I'd have to lean bullish. I got to lean bullish in the immediate short term for sure. This could totally change starting today and tomorrow, since it's on. It's not this weekend. This weekend could be total bullshit. If we get rid of the past, Sunday, Saturday, even part of Friday, everything just looks like shit again, right? If we go back to here. This is when the weekend starts, right, on this green line. So this looks like shit. So we'll see if this weekend can carry over. And hopefully we can catch something. One or two. Till next time, toodaloo.